Hey, everybody. David and Kelly Howard here. We're going to share with you some marriage tips for this coming month's second Sunday. And we're supposed to do it by video this time. And I can't tell you how excited we are to be recorded on video. Actually, not at all. We're really hating the fact that we have to do that, but excited to be able to share with you. And if this is your first time joining us for one of the marriage workshops, that's cool. It's okay because they don't build one on the other. They're all standalone. So we're simply going to share with you 10 tips on how to have a healthy, successful, wonderful marriage. And we're going to share them with you. We're going to alternate, go back and forth a little bit, do the best we can with it. It's going to be just like a marriage. It's not going to be perfect. We're probably going to mess up and we're going to keep going. So just roll with us. We're not going to do 20 takes on this. We're going to do the first one and that's going to be it, okay? All right, so here we go. Kelly's up first. No, I'm up first. So I guess I need to get going. Here's mistake number one. There we go. All right, first tip. Make sure you know what really matters to your spouse. I mean, by nature, we're selfish people. It's important in a marriage that we make sure to look beyond ourselves at what's really important to our spouse. And don't make the assumption that we know everything there is to know about each other. Pay close attention. Be intentional here. See what brings them joy, what fills their bucket, what makes them light up. And it never hurts to tell them what you think is really important to them and ask them if you're on. So make sure you know what's really important and what matters to your spouse. Tip number one.
Tip number two, spend time together. Married partners need time together in order to grow strong. Plan regular scheduled date nights and weekend activities with one another. If a getaway is not immediately possible, then make it a goal and something that you work forward towards. By spending time together, you will better understand your differences and how to negotiate the problems they may cause. Forget the quality versus quantity time discussion. Healthy marriages need both.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that we set up for ourselves years ago. Mm-hmm. We knew the kids were going to be gone someday and we had to make sure we had a good life for each other. So spending time together is a great one. Show respect. Marriage tip number three. Show respect to each other at all times. When a couple fails to respect each other, they often can slip into these negative habits, and nothing can damage a relationship quicker than criticisms and put downs. And it's really easy for us to fall into those habits. So treat your partner the way you want to be treated. Set that as an example, and that's going to strengthen the bond that you have for each other. Paying your partner a compliment is a quick and easy way to show respect for one another. When you're tempted to complain about one of your partner's flaws, ask yourself, how would you feel if they did that to you?
Number four, forgive each other. If he or she hasn't already, your partner is going to do something that hurts you, frustrates you, upsets you.
Really? Sorry.
Guess what? You are going to do the same thing to them. Once in a while, it might even be on purpose after an argument or a misunderstanding or something, a little revenge. Try to allow your partner some room to make a few mistakes because you're also going to make a few of your own. When you make a mistake, act quickly, apologize to try to fix the problems. Doing so will encourage forgiveness and it will strengthen your marriage.
Yeah. I mean, we can't hold back on something that's been given to us through our relationship to Christ, that of forgiveness. So extend it to one another. All right, tip number 5, create a spiritual connection. We're all wired a little bit differently, and how we best connect to God may differ between each of us. But you need to work to find ways that you can be connected to each other spiritually. Things like attending worship together, going to a Bible study, praying together, helping others by serving people are some simple ways that you can start to build a good spiritual connection. All these things will give you opportunities to grow closer to God and closer to each other and should generate some good conversation around spiritual matters.
Number 6, it's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I know number 6.
Share your feelings. David, by nature, is a fixer. So when something's wrong, he immediately wants to just move right in and fix it. He and I were having a discussion one time, and I was pretty upset. He tried to squash my feelings by moving into fix-it mode. That wasn't working. I said I need to be able to feel my feelings. And I know David has never forgotten that. Now, when either of us is upset now, we allow each other the freedom to feel our feelings and share our feelings with one another. You need to be able to share what you're feeling and how you're feeling with one another.
Yeah. I did that last week. There was something was going on we were talking about, and I was expressing some feelings, and I said, I need to be able to feel my feelings. So, it works both ways. Number 7, have fun together. There's nothing that I love more than to hear my wife laugh. If you ever want to have some fun, go to a movie with her that's got some humor, and no one else is going to be laughing, but she can be laughing. And when she gets going, it gets me going. I personally know that I need to laugh more. So when she gets it going, it gets me going. We've got to stop taking ourselves and life so seriously all the time. Granted, there's a time and a place for seriousness, but there's also a time and a place for having fun. So make sure you're mixing both of them into your lives.
Number 8, look for the best in each other.
That's a good one.
When you met your partner, you fell in love with some of his or hers wonderful qualities. Over time, some of those qualities might have changed. For example, he may have been really good at saving money at the beginning, but now you just think he's cheap. Give each other the benefit of the doubt and create a list of all the things you love about your partner. It will help you to fall in love all over again.
I feel quite sure she was not talking about me being cheap. So, all right, number 9, expect and accept change. To be a truly happily married couple, we've got to be willing to grow and adapt. Our needs are always changing. People are always growing. Relationships evolve. What we need today may not be what we need years from now. We're finding that out at this stage of our lives. It's crucial for us to be able to bend, to flex, and to pivot with each other as we walk through the different seasons of life. Seasons change, and so does our spouse. I'm so blessed to be able to have watched Kelly grow and change over the period of our marriage. And it's been one of the things I've enjoyed most about being married to her. In successful marriages, each person supports the other so that they can grow and become the best person they can be. And that means maturing as individuals and together as a team. The vow we gave was until death do us part, and we need to stick to that.
Number 10, have each other's backs. Don't throw each other underneath the bus. The one person that we should be able to count on, no matter what, no matter how, no matter where, is our spouse. Make it a point to build each other up, not only in front of each other, but also when you're talking to others.
Yeah.
Brag about your spouse. Tell them how blessed you are to be married to this person. Don't allow gatherings with friends to become a spouse bashing the entire time. That doesn't honor God or your spouse. I understand we need a friend or two to confide in when we are struggling with things, but keep those you share with that information to a minimum.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Well, there's 10 tips. I think we went over our time a little bit, but hopefully not too long for you. We hope that these simple tips are going to generate some conversation between you and your spouse. And we want to encourage you, talk through every one of these tips. We'll print them out and actually send them to, if you participated with us in the past with the marriage workshops. But we want you to talk to each other about these things and share with us one of your favorite marriage tips. Maybe something that we didn't even cover at all, because we can continue to learn from each other. We'll compile those things and we'll send them out to everybody because we're all in this journey together. We love you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.